Hi, my name is Evie from EviePZFX, and today I'm going to be showing you how I create my fake polymorph teeth. Polymorph is a non-toxic mouldable plastic that can be used for a variety of reasons such as sculpting and moulding. I've ordered a 500g tub from Amazon, which I will link down below. The first thing you will need to do is boil a kettle. The next step is to place your polymorph beads carefully into a bowl of boiling water. Please do not burn yourself in this process. You then need to wait for these white beads to turn clear in the water. This should only take a couple of seconds, but I'm stirring it round just to speed up the process. You can now carefully remove your polymorph from the boiling water, and it's now ready to mould. You can see how stretchy it is at its hottest point, and the cooling time depends on the size of the creation that you have made, but typically it would be around 5 to 10 minutes. You can now start moulding the teeth. To start, you need to put some tissue between your gum and lip so that your mouth doesn't get in the way, and then dry your teeth using some tissue. I placed a small ball of polymorph onto my lateral incisor to create a fang. I specifically used 17 beads of polymorph for this process, as less is more and a little goes a long way, plus 17 is my lucky number. I shaped it into a fang-like shape with a point, ensuring that the polymorph covers the entirety of the front of my tooth, but also hooks up around the back. This then helps the polymorph tooth to sit easier onto the shape of my own tooth. I then used a cocktail stick to push the edges inwards so they don't overlap the other teeth. Whilst allowing time for this fang to cool and set, I then added the other fang onto my other lateral incisor. I simply repeated all of the steps that I have shown you before. I can only apologise for the bizarre facial expressions and close-ups within this video, but there is literally no other way to show you this process without getting up close and personal, so I'm very, very sorry about that. If at any point you decide you don't like your design, you can always remelt the polymorph down and start again. It only took a couple of minutes for my teeth to completely set because they were so small. This tongue movement looks really strange sped up, but I was just testing to see how strong they fit to my own teeth. I was then simply able to remove the fangs off of my own teeth with my tongue. And there we are, these are the finished fangs. How cute, how precious, how adorable. Okay, so here's a finished look as a vampire. I made my own fake blood using glycerin and red food colouring because I thought, you know, if it's going in my mouth, I'd quite like it to be safe for consumption. Now that you know the basics, you can experiment with other different styles of teeth. Here I am experimenting with creating a false set of veneers. I apologise for the filming, I didn't realise that my mouth was out of frame in a lot of these shots, however I think you can still get the gist of what I'm doing. I melted down 1.5 teaspoons of polymorph and created a sausage shape. I then pushed my teeth into the centre of this sausage shape so that they were completely covered on the front and the back. I then used a cocktail stick to imitate teeth lines where you would naturally see gaps. To speed up the setting process, you can take a mouthful of cold water, which hopefully should cool down the teeth quite quickly. Once the teeth are set, you are then ready to remove them. They should be able to remove by pushing your tongue up underneath them and then grabbing them from the front. This will be a bit more difficult than the small fangs, however they should still come out quite easily. Here I am with my new set of pearly whites. So natural, so amazing, and so reflective that the sun will bounce right back off of them and blind anyone within a 10-mile radius. Here's another set I made. Move over Cindy Lou Who, there's a new Whoville in town. This is the last set I've made. It's Winifred Sanderson from Hocus Pocus with 2 large front teeth, all the better for her to eat the young, small children with. I really hope you've enjoyed me making an absolute fool of myself. I hope that today's polymorph teeth moulding tutorial has been helpful to you guys, or perhaps that you've even learnt a new skill or technique. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch my video, and goodbye until next time.